And here we go, guys. We are back. JJZ here. Appreciate you joining me. And we're getting right into it. Artosis in the blue. You trash. Facing off against a Zerg opponent. This is an A-rank Zerg, guys. A ladder grinder. Lots of trash on this game. Hopefully the game isn't trash, guys. Stay with me. I appreciate you being here. As we get going, I'm going to give you a full disclosure. This is on the heels of a 9 pool. So these guys met on the ladder, Zara versus Artosis, twice, back to back. This is the second game. The first game I looked at, and it was an under 4-minute game. It was essentially a 9 pool Zergling rush that Zara beat Artosis with. And so Artosis is clearly not happy about that, a little bit frustrated, as he does get his barracks up first. So he's going front barracks first before a supply depot, looks like. That's a little bit different. We haven't seen that, I don't think, against Zerg from him. So yeah. If you're like me right now, you're envisioning the steam coming out of Artosis' ears, and you can't help but laugh. Love the guy. Too funny. Let's get into this game and see who can take out the trash. Artosis versus Zara. Here we go. Looks like we're going to get a hatchery first from Zara. Sorry, Overlord into hatchery. So he does have his second Overlord out there. And droning up. Barracks almost complete for Artosis. And we work this. Trying to get used to using these extra keys, guys, and making the experience better for you as a viewer. More trash comments. I don't think I can compete with the trash talk in this game. Although it's a lot of the same, isn't it? No manner trash. Yeah, well, that's fair. Fair enough. Artosis getting his SCV scout out. He's going to go top left first and miss it. We'll see if he goes cross end scout or a traditional box scout. As Zara comes down, he is going to find Artosis. Spawning pool and gas about halfway complete. He sees the 2 Marines and turns around. ZZ, I don't know what that means. Let me know what ZZ means, guys. Zara, a Korean player, I believe, if that has any meaning to you. I seem to remember it from Starcraft like 25 years ago, but I actually can't remember what it meant. I don't think it means like sleep like it does in North America. I think it means something different. Artosis going for a bit of a bunker rush here. Let's see what happens. Drone pull from Zara. Looks like he's going to get the bunker if he just targets it down. Oh, okay, he's going to move his drones out as the Marines come up, and Artosis is going to get... He's going to get one, trying to get a surround. Lots of lost mining time here for Zara. Gets a drone. Gets a second drone. Going to get a third. I don't think he's going to quite get a third. Artosis does get the bunker up, and 4 Zerglings out now. He is just going to turn around, so he's going to leave that bunker, turn around, get the SCV and get a scout in. I think he just got what he was looking for there, guys. He got lots of delayed mining. He's definitely ahead right now, only losing a Marine there, and putting some pressure on Zara. So Zerglings coming out. Looks like he's going to try a bit of a counterattack here. It looks like, though, I think Artosis is just going to have enough Marines to hold this. We did see some good micro from Artosis with those Marines against Zerglings in a previous game, so I don't think it's going to be a bit of a pain if he gets 2 up the ramp. He's only going to get 1, so it should be easy enough to deal with here with some SCVs. He's sending down more Zerglings, but looks like they're coming one at a time in the minimap there, so I don't think that it's going to be too much of a problem for Artosis, as he does run the Zergling around the minerals. But 1 SCV can deal with this now. It's such low health. So there we go, and it doesn't look like any other damage can be done with those small amount of lings. Artosis getting into his natural, putting up the CC, 6 Marines out, and gas going up. More Zerglings coming down. They do have speed, it looks like. And no lair yet from Zara. He's not going to find anything here. Still calling him names, but that's not going to help. These Zerglings are not getting past this right now, as Artosis puts up a really nice setup with the Marines, blocking the exit and this entrance. There must be a hole there for one Zergling on this wall, so it's not a full wall, 2 entrances there. And lining up the rest of them to defend against anything that Zara could throw at him. Do we have a spot? Yes, we do have a lair going up now. Very much delayed. 3rd base being taken at the 3 o'clock position from Zara. As Artosis command center starts to finish, he's going up to 3 barracks. Again, we did see that in another Zerg game from him, so he likes... It's a good move here at this stage. Just kind of get your macro going, expand. The SCV count is at 24, Zara at 20 drones, putting up his 4th hatchery in his main. Lair about 3/4 done, and economy's looking good here. He's done a really good job actually keeping up with the drones after losing a couple and having to pull those 8 drones to deal with that bunker rush. Comm stats coming up for Artosis. He's making 2. Sometimes, I've said this before, I personally think keep producing SCVs out of 1, make 1, and then just get that economy going, especially as ahead right now. We know 1 scan is going to be enough likely. I guess if you miss this, like that was a perfect scan into the main and he gets the exact spire timing, so he sees it go down basically. And that's really valuable for Artosis. So I would argue that he doesn't need the 2nd scan right now, right? So like, did he use it? Yeah, I guess he did use it. Maybe he used it here. Let's see if he's found that. No, he must have scanned. I guess that, sorry guys, that's the 2nd time in a row I've done that. 2nd game in a row where I make the screen blank. Maybe he used it as natural, and I guess you can argue that you don't know where the Zerg is going to put the Spire or the Hydra Den, potentially, and so maybe you do need those 2 scans. Let me know in the comments, guys, am I crazy thinking that 1 scan is enough, or especially when you get some early pressure down, or do you need those 2? Is it smarter to skip the SCVs and get those 2 scans and make sure you know what's going on? Just an idea. Okay, Artosis pushing out, Sunken's going up. 3, will it be enough? What do we have here? We have about 4 medics and about 11, about a group of Marines. So they march across the map. Let me know how you guys are liking the zoom as well. I'm working on it. I'm trying to make everybody happy. It's really funny because when you look at the analytics of the videos, about 40% of you are on computers and about 40% of you are on phones. I think the 15% on iPads and 5% on TVs, which is kind of cool. But I'm trying to find that balance. It's funny, people are very polarized about it, and I get it. If you're on a phone, when I zoom out too much, it's difficult to watch and see what's going on. So I'm trying to find that balance of zooming in more on the engages, zooming out more on the army movement. Yeah, so probably never going to make everybody happy. Artosis is doing a good job macroing here back at home. He's got a good army here at home. He just checks he checks the 12 o'clock base and he misses. He would have killed this if he checked the 3 o'clock base. Maybe that's, what do you do? It seems like, he'll tell you he's the unluckiest player. And, I've seen a bit of that. We have seen a bit of that. The last couple Zerg games, he's scouted and just missed the bases as 9 mutas start to fly across the map towards the center. We'll see if he finds this army. He is going to run into it. See if he decides to get some damage on that. Yeah, there we go. So we're up to 11 mutas now. And yeah, he's just going to be able to take this army out, guys. So again, he backs off. I thought he would be able to pick it up, but Artosis does send the reinforcements in time to push those Mutalisks back, and we'll see what he decides to do. He's going to push. He's definitely got enough to put up a good push. We see a ton of sunks going down. There's the Queen's Nest hidden. I don't see a Hydra Den though, so that could be a problem for Unlucky Guy if this army gets big enough. If you don't have lurkers, it's going to be able to push through. SK Terran can push through Mutalisks, right? So, but that's a lot of sunks, so maybe without a tank. Where are we at base-wise? He is getting a factory. Mutalisks just kind of doing a lot of sitting around, guys. That's a mistake from Zerg. I think you make 11 Mutalisks, you got to try and get some value from them. But he does have 8 sunken colonies at home. I think Artosis scanned that, and he's going to just back out because that's a lot of sunken colonies. You're going to lose a lot. Here come the Mutas to try and get some damage in. Good placement for the rally point for Artosis, where his Marines are. He is microing around the map with his army. Looks like he does finally find this base, which makes a ton of sense. He's going to get the sneak the drones out. That's probably a good move, and just look to make another base down there, I think. Here we go. This is going to be an important moment. I think he's going to get uninstall, please. Go 9 full speed some more. Oh, Artie, you killed me. Too funny. So he's going to get this third base. That's going to be huge for Artosis. Drones microing around the map, trying to find a home. Artosis checking the map. Now, I'd like to see him expand as he takes this third down with really no issue. I think Artosis is feeling really good about his position now after killing that base, realizing where he's at, that there is no other base on the map for the Zerg player. We are into Hive, and we are getting an evolution chamber. We'll see where he decides to go. Zara, he's going to check. Artosis wisely checks this bottom. He's going to find some Zerglings, but no base. Mutas have just not gotten any damage done in this game, so he's going to come into this natural expand, take down the turrets, and he is going to finally find some SCVs here as Artosis looks to defend that. But the turrets are still, he's going to get limited amount done because the turrets are still, they're still 3 up, and he'll just rebuild these with some Marines in the mineral line that pushes those back. Artosis moving his army around the map nicely. Zara taking this 12 o'clock base and flying his mutas up to the top left corner. Here we go. Really just a couple tanks is what probably Artosis is going to go into, as he is siege mode is done, tanks are out, and if he gets a couple tanks up here with this many Marines and medics, it'll be a difficult thing. He forces the cancel on that 12 o'clock base, and 2 base against 2 base, guys. Karen is just in a great position after killing the third, so Zara is going to be in tough here as soon as tanks get up here. If he's able to pick the tanks off on the way up and get into defilers, he doesn't go defiler. Hey, he just goes Ultralisk Cavern. I don't think that's the move. I don't think that's the move. So I think we can maybe see here in 2 of the last games that, and I don't know who's going to win. Like, I don't know Artosis that he's definitely going to win this, but he's definitely positionally advantaged right now, especially with no defilers coming here, right? I'm not missing that. I didn't miss the defiler mount. I'm a little bit shocked, guys. He does have a couple of ultras out, but they're not going to fight well. They're not going to be able to get around this very well, and we're at a point with the Marines that there's so many, it's a tipping point where without Dark Swarm, they're going to kill the Ultralists before they're able to get on top of the Marines where they can do so much damage. So here come the tanks. We'll see where those mutas are at. He needed to pick those off, I think, on the way up. He does still have about 11 mutas. Science vessels on the way. Upgrades coming from Zara, which I like to see. You know, he'll have 2 Carapace, 1 melee attack, Ultralisk armor on the way as well. But with the tanks here now and this huge, massive, you can see the supply difference even for Terran here, 133 to 99. He's even a little bit supply blocked himself right now with the Ultras popping. We'll see. He's going to make 1 push out. He does have 9 Ultralisks. Yeah, I guess we'll see. I don't think it's going to be enough, but as Artosis does push in, he's making a couple more Sunkens to try to delay these tanks. Good upgrades here by Artosis, and here come the Ultras. They're slow. Let's see if they can get on top of this army. There's so many Marines, though, and the Ultras are fighting a very thin choke here. About the thinnest, yeah, and you see them exploding. They're going to get some Marines, but the army, there's just too many for Artosis, I think, and the Zerglings come in to reinforce. They can't get on top of the Marines, though. Without that Dark Swarm, guys, he's gonna blame the internet. And he leaves the game. Okay, so Zara goes down. Artosis takes out the trash at the end, I guess you could say. Both players probably could be a little friendlier, but hey, that's Brood War Battle.net, guys. It's not for the faint of heart these days. Thank you for joining me. Appreciate your time. As always, we'll see you on the next one.